So the portable mortgage concept is, imagine this. You decide, I'm going to sell, and I've got a $300,000 mortgage at 2.5 on my house, and I can sell it for 800. And so I'm going to do that. But then when I sell my house, my $300,000 2.5% mortgage will not be paid off. Instead, I'm going to enter into escrow on another property I want to buy, and I'm going to move my mortgage, my 2.5% mortgage, from my current home to the new home that I'm buying. So that's the basic, in the most simplest terms, what a portable mortgage is. You decide you're going to sell, buy another, and you're simply going to take your existing low rate mortgage, move it to the new house. So it's a pretty simple idea, and at first glance, pretty attractive.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be one of those things where, we talk about home values going up and things like that, but wouldn't that make it like, it would just, as you say, it unlock this inventory of people who have the low interest rates that says, hey, I'm not going to leave and get something else because I don't want to go to that higher interest rate. I can just take that with me, and at the same time, not see a deflation or a flattening of the value of their homes.
Well, exactly right. And of course, that's the whole point of the portable mortgage, why it's being looked at, is what can we do to get all of these homeowners with this COVID 2.5% mortgage and get them off the fence and put their home on the market to sell. Because we know it's been, well addressed in the media. A big part of our problem is we don't have enough housing supply.
Yeah.
And a component of that is all of these homeowners who, in a more normal market, who didn't get this once in 100-year pandemic mortgage at 2.5, a lot of these folks probably already would have listed their home and already sold. In other words, we would already have more inventory than we currently have, but we don't. This idea is pretty much laser focused on, is this the way to get all of those homeowners off the fence, put their home on the market for sale, which of course, what does that do? Increases inventory, which of course will help with the housing shortage problem that we have.
So this particular idea being proposed or being discussed, if you will, about the portable mortgage has really nothing to do with the 50-year mortgage, because that's attacking it, or I should say supporting a completely different audience. Is that what you're saying?
Right, exactly. I mean, and in fact, part of the reason this portable mortgage idea, I think there's been a little bit of criticism about in the US, is that if you think about it, this idea, who does it benefit? It benefits the existing homeowner who already has this very low rate. What does this idea do for the renter who wants to stop renting and wants to buy? Well, they don't have an existing 2.5% mortgage to take with them because they don't own a home. They don't have a mortgage. So what does this do to address all the renters out there who want to become homeowners? Well, frankly, it does nothing, because you don't own a home already. You don't have a low rate mortgage to move to your new house. So that's part of the criticism of this idea, is it certainly focuses on a segment of the market, a segment of homeowners or prospective home buyers, but not all of them. A good portion are still kind of left out there having to deal with rates being where they are, which is not 2.5, but more like closer to 6.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the pros and cons, and because you always do such a great job. You did that with the 50-year mortgage, going, hey, here's the positive, here's the negatives, and then here's the reality. So I'll turn this over to you, and let's just walk through the pros and cons then.
Okay, sure.